Why hello everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you're brand new. So it's that time of the month where we talk about what I've read, well what we've read over the last month and what I plan on reading for the next month. So I have managed to read, let's say 3.5 books this month, because I am still on the 4th one. Like, I've only got a couple of pages left, but I'm still there. So I will, I'm just going to jump straight in. I'm going to do the books that I've read in the month of June, and then I'm going to do the books that I plan on reading next month. And next month hopefully I'll be able to squeeze another one in, because last month was my birthday, and next month it's Tate's birthday, but Tate's birthday is like at the end of July, so I've got plenty of time to be able to read a boatload of books for you. So let's get cracking. So the first book I read, so basically, it's a bit boring, but the 3 books that I read in June are all by the same author, and one of them is the review that I just put, that I've put on, the review that I've posted as well, so just bear with. So the first book that I read this month was Linger, and this is the second book in the Shiver trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater. So this is the second one in the trilogy. I'm not going to say too much about it, because if you wanted to read it, I'm not going to ruin it for you. But basically it's about a pack of wolves. They're like werewolves more than they are wolves. But yeah, it's about them, and it's about Grace and Sam, and then the rest of the pack members you get introduced to. But yeah, so this is the second book in the trilogy, and that is the first book that I read this month. And the second book that I read this month was this, and this is the third book in the trilogy. It's the ending to this book is just great. The ending to the trilogy is just absolutely fabulous. There are lots of like twists and turns and things that go wrong and then they fix it, like, you know, that kind of thing. Like basically any plot that a book is, there's always something that goes wrong and there's always a solution to it, or it's one of those books that there's something that goes wrong and then that's it. They're all dead, basically. Yeah, but yeah, so it had an amazing ending. I cannot recommend this book enough if you're a YA reader. Like, young adult book was absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Read it. I'm making too much noise and Tate's asleep, so I need to cut it out. And the third book that I read this month is Sinner. I'm going to review for this already, so what I'll do is I'll pop it in the thing below. I'm really bad at saying that. Like I always say, I'm going to pop it in the description below and then I forget about it. I got problems. But yes, yeah, so it's kind of a carry-on from the trilogy, but it's not like, it's related to it, but it's not like a third book for the same storyline. It's a completely different storyline, and it's great. It's like, you know, when you finish a series, kind of like when you finish Harry Potter and you're like, oh my goodness, I finished Harry Potter, but I still want something Harry Potter related to fill my life. And that's when you get Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And like Pottermore, there's always something on Pottermore. There's like always little extra tidbits that you can read about and see. That's what you need when you finish a trilogy. That's so great. And this is great. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Recommend it thoroughly. But yeah, so this is the 4th book that I have read this month. I'm halfway through it, so this is gonna jump into my July TBR because I still have quite a bit to read. But this book it's basically about these 2 women, and I'll read the back of it because basically it's like, I kind of have to, no, I kind of don't want to tell you anything about this book because as soon as I say what's on the back of it, it kind of ruins it a little bit. But it's about these 2 women and something traumatic happens in the book, like literally 3 pages in, and you're like, oh my god, oh my god. And then it goes back in time to these 2 women and it explains their lives. And I'm currently with the first woman and getting to know her. My stepmom's friend actually wrote this, and she read it first and then recommended it to me. And then one of my stepmom's friends drew the cover, and just look at it. Like, isn't that absolutely fabulous. Like, so it's written by Fiona McCready, and her style of writing is really nice. And if I show you, it's kind of like, can you see how it's like days in there? And I really like that kind of style where it's like days, or it's like just set in, you know what I mean, like set in different days, and you can see when it is that they're writing about, and you're not like guessworking as to how much time has passed, because sometimes authors don't tell you how much time has passed. You kind of have to assess it and make your mind up. But yeah, but this is really good. So this I still have to finish. I'm really getting into it now. I struggled a bit, but now I'm really getting into it, so I'm really looking forward to the ending. I will definitely be doing a review for this one pretty soon once I've finished reading it. But so that's the first of 5 that I want to have in my July TBR. Second book in my TBR is it's Little Boy Blue by MJ Aldridge, Arledge, one of those. Anyway, it's Little Boy Blue, and a friend got this for me for my birthday, and even though it is creepy, I'm really looking forward to it. Like at the back it says, there are some fates worse than death. It's gonna be creepy, but you know what? Sometimes you need a bit of creepiness in your life. The second book that I want to read this month is a book that I didn't know anything about, to be honest with you, until I started watching BookTube, and then I saw it and I was like, yes, I really want to read that series, but I haven't got around to it yet, and everyone like really raves about it on YouTube, and I really wanted to like give it a go. So this is it, Cinder. And basically it's a retelling of Disney stories, and this obviously is Cinderella, the retelling. And it looks really great, like it really does. It looks completely beyond what anything Cinderella was, and like so far away from it, that it looks really great. And there are so many great reviews online that I really need to get into it. So this is one that I want to try and squeeze in this month. The third book that I wanted to read in the month of July is Wool. And that's written by Hugh Howey. And basically I bought this myself because I really liked the spine, because I saw the spine in W.H. Smith and I was like, oh, that looks so good. And then when I like picked it up, it just looks really good. And it says, if the lies don't kill you, the truth will. And that's like a great sentence that's going to catch people. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you not want to read about that? I want to know what lies that you're telling. Do you know what I mean? I want to know what's going on in this world. Literally sounds so good, and I'm so excited to read it. But yeah, I'm not gonna like go into it because I don't want to like spoil it, because sometimes when you like watch reviews or watch TBRs, they tell you too much information. I ain't telling you too much information. I'm just gonna like short and sweet. The fourth book that I want to read in the month of July is The Book of Memory. Now, this is set, I believe, in Harare, Zimbabwe, and it looks really good. I think it's going to be quite an emotional book about what it is. It's about a girl who gets adopted and then ends up in Harare, Zimbabwe, and all these kind of things happen to her, but it's mainly about this girl. And it does look really good. It looks quite, I would like to say, quirky and a bit different, and you can tell by the cover actually that it's going to be quite a kind of odd book, kind of more maybe even like a To Kill a Mockingbird kind of book. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like got this really like big issue that's talking about, and you know, makes you feel slightly uncomfortable, but not in a bad way, in a kind of, oh, I want to know what's happening kind of way. So yeah, but yeah, so that's my June wrap up and my July TBR. I cannot believe that we're in July already. Do you know what I mean? Like, where has the time gone? Summer's not even here yet and it's freaking July. Like, come on, where is the sun? Where is it? If you like this video, then hit the like button, and if you want to see more of them, then just subscribe to my channel so you get notifications of when I'm posting. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!